line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run. It's Mark Ingram. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
3 and out. A real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Titans' 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Simmons on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Gus Edwards taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knock the ball away.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And the window closes quickly. He'll only gain on the play, and that'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Ingram. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Ingram, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Ingram. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They're running. Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He'll look downfield for Humphreys. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 11. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted by the
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Past the 20.
Oh, yeah, that's
and
how we
all
do
the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 73 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Justin Tucker.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season, and that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them. Injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. It's caught on the right side at Smith.
Tannehill's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up third down.
Tannehill on third down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Tannehill sacked.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The hitter here, it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On first and 10, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out.
Yeah, that's a flag.